Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to everyone now. This was the program with which we started. Now, if you check out, we started with a student class, wherein one member was integer roll number. Now, that member we had kept it to be private member. Okay, so as it is private, so we need to get it from the user through some function. Yes or no? Similarly, we had wrote one function named as put roll. This is the function which puts the data. Okay, no problem with this. Now we are having class test, which inherits student. With what type of inheritance? Protected. That means all the accessible members of this student class goes into the protected section. Is it fine? Yes or no? So which are the accessible members? Get role and put role. So they will come over here in the protected section of student class. That means along with subject 1 and subject 2, get sub, put sub, we are having one more in this list, which is that get role and put role. See, along with this 4 members, now 2 more have been added to this protected section. Again, somehow I did a mistake last time. I forgot that, or I was not able to recall that. What I am doing is, I am generally, what is our strategy? We take data members to be private or protected, but generally our functions, we keep it to be public. So I forgot to keep this to be in public section. One thing in the test class. So test class is having two things. Test class is having two things, two functions, that is get sub and put sub. So all these both are public. Now see the structure, compare it with student. Student is, sorry, again, sorry, I did this mistake also. This should be kept public. Yes. કન્વર્ટ નથી થતું. મલ્ટી લેવલમાં જે થર્ડ લેવલનો જે ક્લાસ છે એમાં એને કન્વર્ઝન નથી મળતું. ઇટ બીકમ્સ પ્રોટેક્ટેડ મેમ્બર. જોઈએ હમણાં આપણે વન બાય વન ચેક, આપણે આખું ડિબગ કરીએ અને પછી આપણે will do that changes also. Protected, public, that change also will do in this case. Okay, so when I start with this is our protected member, that is roll number. Our two functions are, generally we keep all the functions to be public, so student also public. Same way test class, two members protected and two functions public. Is it fine? Similarly, the change we need to do in what? In the result class, what we need to do the change? We keep percentage private or protected, doesn't make any change. Why? Because this class, result class, we are not going to inherit anywhere. So let us keep percentage to be private. Okay, now public, void calculate percentage. So this is the formula for calculating percentage. And we are writing one get data function. Now in get data, we have written something. Now this is somewhat confusing for you. And this is the point where we were getting certain errors. Just forget about this right now. I am deleting this too, where we were getting error. Similarly, I was getting error in this also. So I am removing this. Now, is there any problem with this? I think get data is also not needed at this place. Cool. Now just check out. Now check your result class. What is there in the result class? Percentage, then calculate percentage and display result. Is it fine? Still, I can see your faces. મને ખબર છે કોઈ સમજાણું નથી. Don't worry, I am there. Just start with the student class first. Have a look at student class. Everyone, not to me, just the class. What is there in the student class? One data member, two member function. Agree? But along with that, check out their specifiers. Whole number is protected and functions are public. So protected means what? It can be accessed in the inherited class only, that is subclass only, derived class only. Do you agree all? What about public? What about public? Access anywhere, whether inheritance is there or not. Fine. Now check the second class, that is test class. See to this class properly. Understand it very carefully. The same thing we have done. First of all, see the members, don't see the inheritance. Two members, sub 1, sub 2. Which type of access specifier? Protected. What are the functions? Get stuff, put stuff. Access specifier. Access specifier. Access specifier. Public. Means what? It can be accessed in here. What about protected members? Can be accessed in derived class. Okay, fine. Now see this point. Inherits protected student. What does it do? What does this mean? Members, all accessible members which can be accessed. That means they are accessible other than private. Okay, so other than private, all are accessible of which class? Student. The student class in student class, which are the members other than private members? Can I say roll number? Can I say put data, put roll, and get roll? So protected public, everything is now accessible. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? Should I move further? Should I move further? Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this protected? Class test inherits student protectedly means what? All the accessible members go to the protected section of the test class. But I have told you the condition. What is that condition? Security cannot be decreased. Can remain same or can increase. Now, as I am saying, they all go to protected section. Okay. So, what is the security of whole number? Protected. So, can it go into protected? Agree. What about put roll and get roll? Public. So, what is the now security? Protected. So, increase. It increase. Do you agree with this? This is the reason. This is the reason why we were getting error in the result class. Getting my point? Okay. Still, good. I come to that point. I get out. Good. What if I do it public? What if I do it public? Roll number will be protected. And roll public section. That means can I say get stuff, put stuff, get roll, put roll. All four are public. Agree or not? Okay. So can I say the first level of inheritance is clear? The structure is clear? Okay. Can I say now the public members which were there in their base class are remaining public in the derived class? Which are protected members in the base class are remaining protected in the derived class. No security change for any of the functions. Do you agree? Do you agree? Now, now, generally, when you do inheritance, people will always keep it public. While doing this inheritance, they keep it public. Reason? Security down पर नहीं था, उससे पर. So security remains as it is. This is the reason why they don't go for protected. They don't want to change the security. If you want to, you can. If you want to, you can. Okay. So we keep it public. Now going to our last class, which is the last class. So now you have to tell me. Just again observe this result class. What will happen? First of all, check the data members of the result class itself. Then check the inheritance. Now what comes over here that we need to check? And what comes over here and what goes in which section, that you need to verify. Can I say float percentage is a private member of this class? Do we need to make it protected? No, we don't need to, because this class we are not going to inherit. The final level class. Okay. What next in the public section? Calculate percentage. Any doubts to this? Any doubts to this? Now see the inheritance. Inherits. Yes. Publicly. Means what? All the accessible members of test will be now in so, which are the accessible members. Roll number 5 is not there in our test class. Is roll number in test class? Where it is? I have not written. I have written only in sub 1, sub 2. It is inherited. It is inherited. That's why now they are accessible. Okay. So over here, what will come? Roll number, sub 1, sub 2. But they will go in which section? Protected. Security doesn't erase. What about functions? Get roll, put roll. Get sub, put sub. All in public. That means, can I say they all four will be lying with these two functions? All of you. See, this is multi-level. Multi-level. Any doubt in this now? Still we are having certain things incomplete. Okay. Get started with the object of result class named as Viral. Where is Viral? We want to display the result of Viral. So first of all, we need to have the roll number of Viral. So we need to get it from the user. So can I write Viral dot get roll? Yes or no? Similarly, I need to have the marks of Viral. So can I write Viral dot get sub? Similarly, now I need to calculate the result of Viral. So can I write Viral dot calculate percentage? Similarly, can I say I want to display everything Similarly, I want to display everything of Viral. So Viral dot display result. But before that, I need to print his roll number. I need to print his marks. Okay. So there are two ways. One way, Viral dot put roll. Viral dot put sub, and then display result. Let's compile it. I don't know. I'm not sure whether it is going to run or not. Enter roll number of Viral. Let's say 3048. Subject 1 marks. Let's say out of 100, 78 in one subject and 45 in second subject. So calculate percentage will be called. Then we are displaying everything. Is it fine? It is not float. That's why floating elements are not found. You need to consider the float. This is one way. Again, in every lecture I repeat, output we are not concerned. We are concerned with the structure of the program. Okay, so what will happen now? I do not want to write like this. Whenever I call display result, both these functions should be called in that only. I need not to call separately over here. As they are inherited, I will call it here. Put sub, put roll and put sub. Fine. See, I removed from void main. My code for the void main is reduced. Always remember, now void main should be containing least number of lines. See, two function calling I have removed from there. And I have added it into class. So how this will work? Just see. It started with get roll. So we are printing and we are getting the value from the user get roll. So enter roll number, let's say 3048. Function over. Now get sub. We need to get the subject's marks from the user. So get sub, enter sub 1. Subject 1, let's say 78. Sub 2, let's say 45. Let's say function over. So we'll be returning back to main. See this. Now calculate percentage. Calculate percentage. So percentage is in which class? Result class. So calculate percentage. Percentage calculated and assign the value. Okay. Now we are not displaying it over here. Again moving back. Endl. Then display result. Now display result. In that we have called the function put roll. Without object. Without object means what? This put roll is of which object? Current object. Current object means Viral. Why Viral? Because this display result function is called using which object? Viral. So Viral object has called display result. That means this put roll is of Viral object only. Similarly, this put sub is of Viral object only. Similarly, this percentage is of Viral object only. Are you getting my point? All of you? So that's why I need not to write this. That's why I need not to write put Viral dot put roll, because this put roll function is of the same class. inherited from base class. Is it fine, all of you? So now what will happen? Put roll will be called. See, put roll is displaying. See this has displayed the roll number. Similarly, that function is over. So now put sub will be called. So put sub is in our test class. It will display the subject 1 and subject 2 marks. Is it fine? Now still function is not over. Now it will display percentage. Now its own work. Display percentage. Is it fine? Get ch, see the output. Any doubts with this? All of you? Still I want to reduce my void main. I can. How? In the percentage I am calling get roll and get sub, and I am removing it from here. So directly what is there in now void main? Only viral dot calculate percentage, viral dot display result. Let us see whether it is working or not. See? Output doesn't changes. Void main changes. Void main changes. What is void main consisting now? Only call to which functions? Void main knows which two functions? Calculate percentage, can display result. Void main doesn't know what is get sub, put sub. Void main doesn't know what is get roll, put roll. Because these two functions, calculate percentage and display, are of viral object, and viral object is of which class? Result. હવે આમાં કે સિક્યોરિટી નથી હો કેટલા કે void main માં ના બતાવ્યો કે સિક્યોરિટી વધી ગઈ. No, it is not like that. Just the thing is, we have moved our business logic to the class. We have moved our business logic to the class. One of the best example. કોઈ કેમ થશે કે સર તો આ વસ્તુ પણ કરવાની શું કામ જરૂર છે? આને ત્યાં જવા દો, પણ ક્યાંક એન્ટ્રી પોઈન્ટ તો જોશે ને. need to have entry point, need to have some igniter. Say for example, I make you all in this class. I make you all sit into this class, but this class doesn't have window or door. All four walls. Can I enter to take your lecture? I should have the permission to enter. What is that permission? Door. Getting my point? At least barrier se getting a permission. Getting my point? Like, if I can find everything in the class, then there should be at least one entry point. Fine. Again, I am telling this is not security. Virus family security nothing. Okay, man, no data. The virus family security. Code break नहीं था. No, it is not virus security I am talking. It is the security of code from different developers doing the work in the same project. You people around 30-40 students are working in the same single project. मोटा प्रोजेक्ट हो तो 40-50 ना एक प्रोजेक्ट पर काम करता हो. હવે જો એકબીજાના કોડની સિક્યોરિટી ન આપો તો શું થાય? જ મોડ્યુલ ઉપર કામ કરે છે, એક જ સિંગલ પ્રોજેક્ટ. If I don't give you the security in respect to your code, ભાઈ મારો કોડ વીક છે, હું આનો કોડ વીકીશ, આ બીજાનો કોડ વીક છે. Means they will manipulate. And I'm not saying intentionally. By mistake, they change my code. મારે તો એક પાછો ઉપર પહેલેથી કોડ લખવાનો. અત્યારે આવડા કોડમાં તમને કંઈક થઈ જાય છે, ત્યાંથી ક્યાં જાય છે? This is the thing. This is why we are providing security in the classes with respect to accessing the members for the group of developers. Fine. Say for example, that class, test class, and result class. Now in future, say for example, student class was developed by Will. Result class is developed by, let's say, Janish. In test class is, let's say, developed by Abdel. Now in future, there comes a change that result system, the formula for calculating the result changes. Right now we are calculating percentage. Now if the system changes and it goes for the PR-based system, what change is to be done, where the change is required? Can I say in the result class only the formula changes? Do I need to touch the test class? Do I need to modify student class? This is the way of code that I will strictly tell to my developer who has developed result class. I will not concern any other team member. Say for example, result class is developed by Abdel. I call Abdel. Abdel come to me and just change this formula and this whatever our result will be displayed. In future, something comes up with that student, we do not take to take the roll number, we need to take their email address also. So, whom I need to call? The developer of the student class. And please add this field. Again, after adding that field, I need not to call other two. Do I? This is the way. So, let me show you that demo. In student class, along with roll number, I am adding semester. So get roll, along with I'll ask and see out, enter semester. See in semester. Put roll. What I'll do in put roll? The same thing. Is it fine? મારે આ કયો ક્લાસ હતો? Student. Now, do I need to change in test or result? See? Enter roll 3048. Semester 3. Subject 1 78 2 70 45. See everything printed. This is the way. Any doubts on this? This is one of the, you can say, the limitation or certain type of problem the compiler of C++. That's why this is the reason why this concept of inheriting publicly and inheriting protected everything has been removed from Java, from C#. I have all the languages, this concept is removed. Simply we write class, result, extend, test, code. Any of multi-level inheritance. Then what about the next type? What is the next type of inheritance? After multi-level, we are having 5 types of inheritance. Simple or single, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical, and hybrid. Yes or no? Can we discuss multiple now? Can we discuss multiple now? No, not today. Okay, today we stop. Today we stop here. Next time, will be completing our chapter. All are requested to put your enrollment numbers in the chat box. Four, 9, 86, 85, 89, 31, 27, 50, 30, 81, 40, 14, 88, 18, 84, 22, 138, 163, 28, 155, 71, 166, 72, 66, 2, 80, 73, 65, 26, 153, 153, 171, 25, 51, 173, 174, 68, 79,